Broadcasting from Watts Creative Studios and live on Grove Street FM. You're listening to Talk Local to Me, brought to you by the Central Virginia Business Coalition.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Talk Local to Me. It's Heather Alto with the Central Virginia Business Coalition, and I am here yet again with my event director, Autumn Myers.
Hello.
Hello. And I'm sorry, I was laughing a little bit. I didn't even start like right when I was supposed to because I'm watching Woody dancing over here behind the control board.
I was just feeling the intro.
Yeah.
You know,
it was a little loud at first. I was like, my eardrum.
Yeah, my knobs.
Yeah.
My knobs over here.
had to fix those. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, well, welcome back, everyone. We have a packed show for you guys today. We are going to be talking a little bit at the beginning about a way that you guys can help to support a local nonprofit in our area and our beautiful community. And then we are going to be joined for the latter half of the show with Kristen and Chris Breedlove with Minnie's Travel Boutique. And we're going to be talking about all things Disney, between Autumn and I just coming back from Disney, to them just coming back from Disneyland, and Woody also just coming back from Disney, and him and his wife, Laura, who have their own podcast, Woody's Roundup. So it's going to be...
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I know. It's an all things Disney second half of Talk Local to Me. So, but I wanted to start off by introducing Kevin with the Blue Ridge Parkway Foundation. How are you today?
I'm doing great.
So, we're here. We're talking with Kevin because they have an initiative right now that they are working on, and we wanted to bring it to everyone's attention and let you guys know how you can help to support it. But first of all, tell us a little bit about the Blue Ridge Parkway Foundation and, you know, what you guys do for our area and for the Parkway itself.
Sure. So we're celebrating our 25th anniversary this year. This is the end of that celebration, and we're looking forward to the next 25. But we're an official philanthropic partner to the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's one of 423 units in the National Park System, and so we're an official partner. And we raise funds, and we do projects, and we run programs in conjunction with the National Park Service.
And it's pretty safe to say that most of you guys, if you're listening here locally, you are aware of, you know, the Blue Ridge Parkway. You've probably been on it for the, you know, whether it's going up to the Peaks of Otter or traveling from, you know, Amherst to Roanoke, or, you know, however you're, you know, associated and you've heard about the Blue Ridge Parkway. But I don't think a lot of people knew there was like a foundation that helps to, you know, provide services and upkeep and things like that to the Parkway.
Well, a lot of people don't realize that, but most national parks are under budgeted and understaffed. And, you know, if you've been up on the Parkway, you've probably seen some potholes. And if you're in the Roanoke area a lot, you know that the road has been closed there for a while.
Right.
Hopefully soon to open in the spring. But the Park Service perennially doesn't have enough funding to do all the things that both the Park Service and the visiting public would probably like to see happen.
Because do they get state funding at all?
Very little state funding.
Okay.
It's mostly federal funding.
Right. Okay.
But unlike a lot of national parks that have an entrance fee, getting on and off the Parkway is completely free. Yellowstone, Grand Canyon, Yosemite, they all charge an entrance fee. Yet all three of those national parks together have less visitation than the Blue Ridge Parkway.
I did not know they charged you to get in any of those three.
Yes.
Parks. Interesting. So now the Blue Ridge Parkway, and you may have how far does it run?
It is a very long
Okay.
and skinny national park. It is 469 miles long.
All right.
Yeah.
And y'all are located, we talked before, y'all are located in what area? Like, do y'all have like your office spaces or like?
Well, we have staff in both North Carolina
Okay.
and here in Virginia.
Okay.
So I'm located in Lynchburg. We have some staff that is in the Galax area.
Okay.
And then we have staff in Winston-Salem and in Asheville.
All right. Now you guys have something right now that you are working on, and we're trying to get it pushed and getting all the signups for by the end of the year. And so tell us a little bit about what you guys have going.
So here in Virginia, we're playing a little bit of catch up to North Carolina. North Carolina's had a specialty license plate that has raised literally millions of dollars to do projects along the Parkway. Well, we're in the process, and hopefully, well along in the process of getting enough pre-signatures or pre-registrations for a license plate here in Virginia. And it's a beautiful license plate. It'll look wonderful on just about any kind of
It's
car or truck you have.
gorgeous. I don't know. So, Woody, I know we're live. Is there any way to is there a way to zoom in on this? Can you see it?
It's a little.
Because I know I have my face. Y'all have me. I'll put it in front of my face.
Yeah, that'll work.
But I'm just saying, it is a gorgeous license plate if you haven't seen it.
Yes.
And I think I was telling Kevin the last time I talked with him that, like, there's a lot of personalized plates. Do you know about how many personalized plates Virginia has? Probably quite a few. I mean, you think about all the different colleges and other.
I think there's over 200.
Yeah. But none of them, in my opinion, stand out the way this plate does in the colorfulness and the vibrancy of it. And I personally love it. And the fact that I live, right here at the base of the Blue Ridge Parkway in Bedford, and I just I seriously, I'm gonna get one. I haven't gotten it yet. It says get one. I'm gonna get one. I promise. Because I still have I used to have personalized plates. And it's been a while since I have, but I truly love this one. And so when people purchase these, what does that go to help support?
So the annual cost of the plate brings $15 to the foundation. And with that money, we do all kinds of projects. We've done projects here in Virginia with funds that we have raised. Things like the accessible trail around Abbott Lake at Peaks of Otter.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a lot of people have used that trail.
Yeah.
I was up there with my 90-year-old father this summer, and it was easy for him to get around on because it's a nice paved trail.
Mm-hmm.
If you've been on other trails, like the one up to the top of Sharp Top, that's not a very easy trail. It needs a bit of work.
I have not yet made it up there. I need to. I think were we talking about the last time?
We were.
We were talking about how Heather needs to get up to Sharp Top because I have never been up there.
Well, in driving to the studio this morning, I noticed that right there in my field of view was Sharp Top. It's a beautiful, clear day, and
Yep.
thinking about the views from up there. But some of the repair work to that shelter was done by funds that the foundation raised.
Mm-hmm.
But other things like Polly's Ordinary, not a student of history so much yet here in Virginia, but interestingly, Polly's Ordinary was kind of the Airbnb of its day. And it was called an ordinary because people traveling could stop there and get ordinary things
Mm-hmm.
that they would need for their travels.
Okay.
But we helped fund the restoration of that. Things like the Johnson Farm, we helped do restoration work there, as well at the Humpback Farm,
Mm-hmm.
if you've been there, that pioneer village.
Okay.
So a lot of things like that. We've also funded wildlife cameras. And so you can go on to our website and see photographs and some short video clips. There's a link on our website that you can go and you can see all kinds of wildlife. There's a number of shots of bears in a wallow in the summertime, trying to stay cool and swimming around.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting to kind of sneak up on the wildlife through these cameras.
That is awesome. I didn't know we could do that. Now you need to get 450 pre-orders, correct, of the license
That
plate,
is
and you're
correct.
so close, close.
We are close. We're probably within 10
Okay.
of that.
Right.
We've had a few people cancel because they moved out of state. They don't know what they're missing by leaving Virginia. But no, we're very, very close. But we do need people to go to gettheplate.org. That's the website.
Okay.
And you can do that all online. The hard part is looking up your VIN, but otherwise, it's a very simple process. You can pay the pre-registration fee online as well. And then in January, just literally 3 weeks from now, we expect that it'll be introduced in the legislature and be passed into law.
And that's the need for having them done by the end of the year. So
That's right.
that's one of the reasons that we have Kevin on, because we want to get those last 10 or so, or pre-orders in, because they have to hit that 450 in order to bring it to the legislature in January. Because if they don't, you will have to wait
A whole nother year.
a whole nother year for this. And so This isn't something that I'm sitting here like, oh, they're really close and they're like 100, away. Because I've seen some of those and I'm like, you're not close. This is like you have 10. We need like 10 or so. So, if you're out there and you love the Blue Ridge Parkway as much as I do, or Kevin does, or all these people that come and hike it, and I know another thing we were talking about is the memories that a lot of people have being up on the Blue Ridge Parkway. For myself and like my family, that was my grandmother's favorite place to go. We went every August for her birthday, and we still continue that tradition. We go every single August up to the peaks. We go really far. We go up right near the lodge and that little section where all the picnic tables are, and we still go there and have lunch and let the kids play in the creek, and we even for me, because I lost my brother a couple years ago, and that's somewhere we actually went up and kind of celebrated his life a little bit, because he too loved being up there. He would hike and camp and do all the things. So those are the sorts of things that make me say, I want to make sure that we're doing something to preserve what we've got and, keep, the funding coming and being able to keep those things, going.
So often our national parks become sacred places to us individually for the memories that we have of the places that we visited or the people we were with, just like you celebrating your brother's life. And so for a lot of people, the Parkway is that, multiple generations of people who have gone up there and gone hiking and picnicking and camping,
right?
Staying at the Peaks of Otter Lodge for some folks. So these places have really strong emotional connections. And by getting this plate, it helps us do more projects of like improving the trails or the facilities, or being able to tell the stories. One of the things that we funded last year was a video that was shown on PBS called Rock Castle Gorge. And it celebrated a community that was along the Parkway. In fact, the land was acquired by the National Park Service and people moved out of those areas. But the remnants of their homes are still there. And the families still go back there, just like you going back for your aunt's birthday. They would go back there every year, they still do, and reminisce about their family life there. So these are really strong emotional attachments that people have.
Well, I think too, the Blue Ridge Parkway to some people is just a sense of freeness. I don't know what to say. Like a lot of people go up there by themselves just to relax, or I'm not one of those people that go hike to be stress free. I can promise you that. But I know there are some. There are some that like to do that. But going up there to just have alone time. Things like that. And, I hear people complain, well, this part of the Parkway is closed. Well, it's closed because they're trying to fix things and make them better and, things like that. So, but this is the type of thing that's funded by projects such as this.
Well, that's absolutely right. Although we don't typically fund road repairs.
Right.
That's really expensive work. One bridge that's being replaced in North Carolina is like $35 million.
Oh, my.
But you got to remember, much of the Parkway now is more than 75 years old. And so the surface, the stone walls, the culverts and bridges, they do have a life cycle. But for so many people, especially those of us who are fortunate enough to live along the Parkway, it's like a local park. You go up there and you can go stargazing. I know some folks that every time they launch some kind of rocket at Wallops spaceport, they go up there and they can watch the rocket take off. And so people go along the Parkway for all kinds of reasons. And it's just a marvelous resource to have within a very short drive from where we live.
Yeah.
Now, so in order to get the plate, you go to, is it gettheplate.org? Okay. So you'll go to gettheplate.org. It's $25. If you want just the plate, you can add, I think it's an additional 10, right? 35 if you want it personalized. If you have, if you want to put something fancy on there so people, are driving down the road trying to figure out what it says. but let's say somebody's like, well, I really don't want to change my license. But are there other ways they can donate to the Blue Ridge Parkway Foundation?
Well,
Can they
absolutely.
give as well?
They can make a direct donation.
Okay.
Some people have donated stock certificates. That we have planned giving. So some people have left gifts after they've passed.
Okay.
So there's a variety of ways that people can give and get involved, in the work of the foundation.
Okay. Well, I highly encourage, for those who could not see, me holding up the actual plate. I really, wanted everyone to do it again in front of my face. Here you go. But,
Camera's right there too.
Whoa. Can I put it in front of this little camera, buddy?
Well, let's try it.
What can I do? Can I do that? Can you see it?
There you go. That's better. That's much better.
There you go.
Yeah,
guys.
there you
See?
go. Everybody.
Get
Yeah.
one.
There you go. Get one.
There you go. So you're going to want to get that plate. I'm trying, or, if you still couldn't see it or you want to go to, I'm going to make sure I said it's BRP Foundation. So Blue Ridge Parkway Foundation.org. And you can see it there. Correct?
That's correct.
Right
And there's a whole gallery of the kind of projects that we've done over the last 25 years. In total, it's been more than $20 million worth of donations that we've made to the national park.
I like these little cameras. Now I'm going to just start getting in front of the camera and making faces at it. Like, here's my Joe Beans. This is how I'm happy this morning. This part's been brought to you by Joe Beans Coffee. So, gonna throw that in there. No, but Kevin, thank you for coming on and sharing with us, this new Parkway plate. And I said I need to get it. You're right, though. I need to figure out what my VIN is. I know I just go out there and look at it. It's on my car, right? You can just take a picture of it and type it in. But I do really like the look of those plates. Who designed those? Did y'all have someone design it, or is that something y'all kind of all collaboratively came up with?
Well, we did have someone design it, but they happened to be on our staff.
Oh,
And it
okay.
was a little bit of a group effort, but it was a designer on our staff.
Very cool. I am not artistic, so you would not have got this from me. Mine would have been like little stick figures hiking up a mountain or something, something like that. But I do. I love this. I love how colorful it is. I don't think you'd find a prettier plate in Virginia right now. So,
well, I'm looking forward to putting it on my car. That's for sure.
When do they expect them to be released once it's approved and everything?
What we've been told is that probably by sometime in the summer.
Okay.
The law becomes official July 1. But once it passes, then DMV will start the process.
Okay.
And so I think sometime after July 1.
Now, let me ask you one more piece, and I probably should have brought this up earlier. When you go on, so you're pre-ordering these plates, are you putting a deposit down? Are you paying the fee right off? And then, if it doesn't get passed for some, odd reason, you get reimbursed? Or how does that work?
So you're correct. You'll be basically sending funds to us, and we hold those.
Okay.
And then once it passes, we turn that over to DMV. DMV will get in touch with each person individually and confirm that they still want the plate. If they don't want the plate at that point, they've moved out of state, maybe in March or April or something, then you'll get that money refunded.
Okay. All right, good. That's what I wasn't sure if I had asked you that before or not. And I wasn't sure if y'all were just taking people's word for the fact that they were going to purchase it. So, that makes more sense.
No, the DMV has very strict rules and regulations that govern how this is operated. And so we need that 450, and we're very, very close.
Yes, very, very close, guys. 10, I'm assuming if y'all can go over the 10, if people hear this saying we have a mad swarm of people running. I think we're going to get them all sold out today. This is what you should buy your friend for Christmas, a license plate for the Blue Ridge Parkway Foundation. That's what I think. But yeah, definitely get one of those and gettheplate.org.
That's correct.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much. Is there anything else we haven't hit that we need to cover? I want to make sure I got all the I's dotted and T's crossed and all the things.
No, just to give everyone a sense of the kind of revenue that can come in from this and help the national park.
Mm-hmm.
In North Carolina, we receive over $500,000 each year that we put into projects along the Parkway. So this can really help out the national park in a lot of ways.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Kevin. I appreciate your time, and I hope that more people will see this and get out there and purchase one of these gorgeous license plates.
Well, thank you very much and have a wonderful holiday.
You too. You too. So, again, gettheplate.org. I'm going to say it again. Go out, get this gorgeous license plate to put on the back and front of your vehicle. I think you have to have one in Virginia on both the front and the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm on the website right now, and it's super easy. And
Are you getting one?
It looks like, yeah, I love it.
Look at you.
I'd wanted one before. Like, I love this color scheme, right?
Me too.
And there was another one that I liked, but it had like a bear on it and it had something else. And I was like, I'm going to wait. And then this one I see now, like, this is the exact color scheme I wanted for my Jeep, So,
Yeah.
yes, the website's super easy to use. So,
Well, if I knew the last 4 digits of my VIN, I'd be doing it.
I know.
Right
I'm going to have to go out there and look now.
Hey, you want to check mine out for me? It's out in your parking lot as well. Let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know what it is.
All right.
So anyway, but yes, so thank you so much.
Quite welcome.
All right, everyone. We are going to get into the Disney bubble, if you will. So I've left the Disney bubble, which is probably why I was in a bad mood this morning. Autumn brought that to my attention because I was literally having a mental.
The Disney blues.
A melt.
I was.
They're real.
Yeah.
I was. So now I need to just get back in. I'm sucking myself back into the Disney bubble. So I want to welcome Kristen Breedlove.
Hello.
She is here. And she is the owner of Minnie's Travel Boutique.
Yes.
And it's Chris. I thought Chris was coming today, but Chris isn't here. But
He
that's
is
okay.
not here, but he says hello to everybody.
He is here with us in
Yes.
in spirit. I
He's
can
probably
feel him.
listening. So
I can feel him. Well, hi, Chris. I can expect I could hear I don't know. He always has something jolly to say back.
Oh,
in
always.
his
little Mickey
his
he would
voice.
get in his Mickey voice immediately.
Yes.
Anytime he would get a chance to do that.
Yes.
So
So, anyway, and then we got Woody over there who's
Hey,
been back.
I don't sound as happy as Chris does, but I'm going to try.
oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
So we're going to talk about all things Disneyland.
Yeah, let's
Disney,
go.
whatever.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Hold on. All right. I'm going to take my headphones off for 1 second because I'm serious. I'm going to talk. Y'all can hear me, but I got to put on my ears because look, I had fancy ears. And so I need to wear them again.
I didn't know what was happening.
Love
Oh, it's going to be here. This
Love
is so everyone
it.
can see. Look,
Oh
they
my gosh.
light up too.
They're amazing. Oh man.
They're my Alice in Wonderland ears. See?
Those are
They're
the
Aren't they
great.
cool?
coolest.
Yeah, there you go. I don't think I can hear with these on. Let's see.
They're awesome.
Anyway, there we go.
You got double ears.
Double ears today.
Hey, I love it. Technically, everybody's wearing a pair of Mickey ears right now because of these headsets.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Have you ever been to Disney, Kevin?
I have not.
You have not. We'll have to-
Oh, Kevin, we got to really
Oh,
do that.
buddy.
Yeah.
And I've got a 6-year-old granddaughter who's chomping at the bit to go.
Oh, there we
Perfect.
go.
Perfect.
It is time.
Well, it is time.
It is time.
Well, it's and the train says yes, you should
Yes.
jump on the train and go to Disney.
Going down
Um,
the track, Casey Jr.
That was a long one too.
That was a good one.
Yeah, they planned it right.
So, so Autumn and I just got back day before yesterday, and
How
Chris-
was it?
I can't.
It
even.
was amazing.
Was it magical?
It was.
It was fabulous.
Oh, yes.
It's the third time I've been down there, and I will say it was probably the most of the 3 times, the most I guess magical, I would say. Not the other two times weren't, but it just seems, the more I go and the more I look and the more I know about things,
Mhm. It gets
just-
better and better.
it's yeah. And two, the first time I went, there was still like the remnants of COVID. You still had to wear masks indoors. You still had to wear them on all the
Yeah.
transportation, and then the second time I went, I think that was still in place because it was only like a month.
Yeah.
a month later.
That's so true. I remember
However,
that.
it was Christmas. And so that was magical in itself because I was there at Halloween and then I went back down for Christmas.
Yes.
And then now this year I went for Christmas and everything's kind of
Yeah.
basically I would say back to normal
It
in
really
a
is.
sense. So I thought, this time down was pretty awesome.
That's so cool. I really enjoyed watching you guys down there. It was just, it's always so fun to see when people get Disney. There's a lot of people I feel like that, they're like, oh, I'm just too busy or I don't do Disney. And then you see those folks that don't do Disney walk down Main Street and then they get it and they remember their 7-year-old inner child and then they're super happy and so happy. And then it's just I can have fun. I can be excited about a mouse and all the things that reminded me of my childhood. And that's why I love it so much. And the man behind the mouse is my favorite.
Well, I just turned 44 yesterday, and I'm not ashamed to tell you how old I am. I will say it. I know, thank you. But I'm still like the 7-year-old kid, and I'm like a 7-year-old kid just in general, like all the time. Like I just like to have fun, but so I don't even pretend when I'm down there that I'm not a 7. I'm sitting here like we're watching we lightning laned one of the parades just so we could be up front.
Oh, that's actually really smart around Christmas time.
My husband was like, "So did you stand in front of kids?" I was like, "Yeah, they didn't get time." You better. Yeah, I was watching the parade.
Oh man. Well, the parades at Disneyland, oh my goodness. Okay, so like there's a big difference between like Disney World parades and people like sitting and waiting for that parade to start compared to Disneyland. So like at Disney World, it's about 15 minutes till the parade starts that, people are sitting and lining up and everything. Disneyland, it is literally like an hour or an hour and a half. People are parking their little bottoms on the side of the street on Main Street, USA, and like they have picnics and everything. Yeah. So like if you don't get there early, you're really not going to see that parade. Like it's pretty intense. So I do have some pretty special places to tell people about. Like if you want to see those Disneyland parades, go to like where the parade actually starts in Disneyland, which is it's a small world. So that's actually where the parade starts, is the ride It's a Small World. So it's a really good place to start.
Yeah. Speaking of It's a Small World, so my husband constantly says I can go anywhere and I'll find somebody I know. Like it's
of
odd.
course, yeah,
really odd. Like we went to a festival in North Carolina one year, and we're just sitting there enjoying the music when like all of a sudden somebody walks by and they're like, "Oh, hey Heather," and my husband's like, "Are you kidding me?"
I love it.
Or we'll be out somewhere and like someone will just be like, "Oh, hey, we had a guy drive down the road past us one time when we were going to a restaurant." He's like, "Heather, hey." And my husband's like,
goodness.
"This is ridiculous." So we're walking the last day we were there. We were leaving Magic Kingdom to go to our dinner reservation. And walking down Main Street, and all of a sudden I see a family of people there that are members of ours.
That is so great. I love it. I love it.
And they're just like, "Oh, hey Heather," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like what are the odds walking down a crowded Main Street? Are you gonna find 3 people from Bedford, Virginia just sitting there on the side of the, getting ready for there was a cavalcade coming, so
that is so cool.
And we had to take a picture to commemorate the fact that we saw each other there. But I thought it was so funny. I was like, I can't even go to Florida without seeing somebody I know, which is pretty cool.
It's
so
a small world.
very much. Very much. So, yeah. Woody, how was we talked a little bit about your trip last week.
Yeah, it was wonderful. It was other than getting sick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, that was awful. But, other than that, the crowd size was great. Weather was great. Everything was, like you said, it was kind of back to where if you went before COVID, it's got like that energy again.
Nice.
And, you could definitely tell with the bus and monorail because it's more people on them though. Yeah. But other than that, I mean, it was wonderful. There was no like super long lines. Yeah, all the cast members were great. Like, I mean, we just had a great experience. So I think that's why I was a little upset I got sick, because it wasn't like it was a bad trip. It was a great, wonderful time of year to go. And it was like, oh, come on. But other than that, yes, it was the Disney that I love.
Oh, good.
It was. The weather was great.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah. And you guys were a little concerned about the weather, right? How did that work out for you?
It was supposed to rain, but honestly, it rained the day we got down there and then stopped right when the Christmas party started.
So it rained the entire trip.
Oh yeah, the
whole
drive, the whole drive down.
We had to drive because of people I will not mention, Autumn, that are not happy about flying.
Not flying savvy just yet. So, we'll work on it.
My husband told me that he will go down every month if I wanted to, as long as I fly.
There you go.
So I was like, well, I guess I'm going to have to.
Hey, there's some great flights out of Allegiant, right out of Roanoke, straight shot.
I have to.
Sanford, Orlando, baby.
Well, yeah. So the drive down was about 11 hours of terrifying pouring down rain. Like we were a little nervous. Then we got right when we were getting into Orlando. It was like tornado warnings, and I was like, great, yay! I'm so glad we drove. But yeah, by the time we got to the outlets, because that's where we went first, we went to Ford's Garage to eat lunch. It had pretty much calmed down, and we were really concerned because we had gotten tickets to the Very Merry Christmas party. And I was worried that was going to get rained out for us, and I was so bummed, but it did not. It was awesome. We wore matching Christmas pajamas. Even Corey, we made him put on matching.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to see pictures. I need to see pictures of this.
So we wore Christmas pajamas to the Christmas party. And I have to say, for those listening, if you're on the fence as to whether to spend that extra money on whether it's the Boo Bash, because we've done Boo Bash too, so I can now say for both. So whether it's the Halloween party or the Christmas party, do it.
Yes.
Spend the money. We walked on to about 8 rides. Mm-hmm. And when I say walked on, so for those of you who don't kind of know what that means, it basically means you did not stand in line for like any period of time. You just walked straight through the queue onto the ride.
Yes.
So we did that for about 8 rides. So we knocked out 8 rides before we even went back to Magic Kingdom, during the day. And then we had all types of, you got free cookies and cider and cocoa and eggnog, which we never got to the eggnog because we were drinking all the cocoa. Good cocoa too. It was like the perfect temperature of cocoa. Anyway,
Isn't it so good? I love Mickey's A Very Merry Christmas Party. It was amazing. I did it for the very first time last year and fell in love with it. Mm-hmm. And so I loved being able to like watch you guys go there and kind of live vicariously through you.
Yes. And the parade was, it was wonderful. Yeah. When we went prior, there were just those little cavalcades that came through, which are small parades, but they were nothing compared to the actual parade that came through that day.
Yeah.
And then the fireworks were awesome. So honestly, pay for the ticket. Go to the party. It was well worth it.
Yeah.
Like
it really
by the time we left, it was, even though we were exhausted, because when I say we went to this party,
I can't imagine.
We left Bedford at 1:30 in the morning.
That's right, because I asked you all, I said, please text me because I want to see your all's happy faces and watch you from the beginning. Hey, you guys, you did. You sent me some, you guys were smiling. I'm like, man, they are troopers.
Yes. We left at 1:30 that morning and did not get into the bed at our resort until about 12:45 actually the next day. Technically.
Thank goodness.
Technically the next day. And we did not we napped like on the way down, but poor Corey, he drove almost the whole trip.
Yeah, he drove the whole way except for the last hour when I reached Orlando. I took over to take a little tea nap, but yeah, he was a trooper.
Oh my goodness. What an amazing hubby you have. Seriously, girl, that's so cool. Just drive you all down,
He was.
Did he have a great time?
I think he did.
He's not going to admit it, but he had a fabulous time.
Oh, good. He won't admit it to other people, but like he talks to me, he keeps bringing up like, when we go next time.
Yeah.
He always brings up those little things. Like he told me that he doesn't mind going down as long as next time we fly. Because 11-hour drive is a lot. So.
Yeah, it does make a difference. Like I like driving. I liked to drive this past year just because the airlines were really finicky with things and canceling a lot of things.
Yeah.
But we obviously flew to California for Disneyland, and that was it wasn't a bad experience. And so I was like, you know what, maybe flying is going to come back a little bit stronger and getting back to normal, just like Disney is getting back to normal. So it's really exciting. I'm really excited about all of it.
I wouldn't mind driving if you could break it up.
Yeah.
Like if we weren't straight shotting it down, like if we took like 6 hours and then spent the night somewhere and that's potential. I could do that, but never again a 11 to 12 hour shot ever.
Corey doesn't want to stop. He just wants to keep going.
Yeah.
And we were allowed like 2 breaks except
yeah, that's right. I remember you told me about that. I was like,
except for the car she got, like it was the weirdest thing. That car, it only took $15 to fill it up.
It had like 6 gallons. That was it.
That's amazing.
We had to stop like 4 or 5 times.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. I tell some clients, a really great place to stop midway through is Florence, South Carolina. Like, that's just a great place. And then there's a Buc-ee's where I saw you guys went to Buc-ee's. So that was
first
really
time
fun.
ever at a Buc-ee's. It was awesome. I got beef jerky and a cup.
Oh, man.
Remember my Buc-ee's experience.
Oh, you talk about like, that is the coolest place to stop.
It is.
My brother had had been to a Buc-ee's in Tyler, Texas. And he was like, Kristen, it's the only place you can go and buy a playground and get gas for your car. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Yes.
Well, one of the things that I loved is that we stayed at a different resort than we did last time. So with this time we stayed at Art of Animation. I highly recommend it to anyone. The cool thing for me, and one of the reasons I wanted to stay at Art of Animation, was the first time that I went with my entire family, we stayed at All Star Music Resort in a family suite, which if you are on a budget and that's what you need to look at, then it's wonderful. It's a great resort. But the Art of Animation also has family suites. And I wanted to kind of see what the difference was between the two because it is a little bit higher in cost.
Yeah.
And so that way, when I was talking to families about wanting to book, I could say, like, here are your options, but here are the differences. And I could truly tell you why, because I stayed in both.
Yeah.
And after a lot of thought over the weekend and looking into the two, my recommendation will be Art of Animation. If they're not opposed to paying the little bit extra, because not only are the rooms, their family suites, they're laid out a little differently. Because with the All-Star Music, the 2 beds are, when you walk in, it's like the table and it's all right there.
Those pull down Murphy beds that they have. Yeah.
And Art of Animation, they're more like little rooms sectioned off. So it gave a little bit more privacy. Of course, the detail. We were in a Lion Queen.
The theming.
Theming.
I loved the video that you all shared. I loved that. We even shared it on Minnie's Travel Boutique page. And like, we got some feedback. Some people were like, hey, I think I want to try out this resort just because of what you all posted. Because, I mean, room tours are essential now for clients that want to go down to Disney. They want to know where they're going to stay and what the amenities are going to be when they're there.
Yeah, so the theming alone, but I will also say, and this kind of leads a little into what Woody was talking about, because Woody stayed at All-Star Movies.
Yes, I was listening to the podcast this morning when I was getting ready for your experience, Woody. So how was that?
It was okay.
Yeah. It is a value.
It's nothing like if it's been renovated, right? Like it's nice, but I can tell you from like, and not that when you go you want to get sick, but like being sick spending like 3 days in the room.
Absolutely.
I was ready for like a little bit more room,
right?
Like a couch, somewhere else to sit. Like there's little things. I know I sound like a diva, but like there were things where I was like, man, I sure would like to sit over there.
Disney adult.
I was like, oh, but it was good. It was fun. The room was great. But the one thing that I appreciate in some of the resorts now is just somewhere to lounge. Like, when you go to like the Wilderness Lodge or the Floridian, they have like a grand lobby that you can just kind of sit on a couch and just people watch.
Yes.
And the value resorts are a little bit, they really don't have too many comfy spots. They have a few, but So yeah, it was good though. It was nothing wrong with it. I liked it. We got a pin. I got a hoodie there, so I was happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because I stayed in All-Star Movies the first time I went down. And I think that's a good resort if somebody's coming down and they don't mind not having a family suite and they want to go value with their kids, because the theming is still good there.
Yeah.
So I think it's still a good value resort.
Is. I usually tell my clients, if you're going to stay at a value resort, you just need a place to lay your head.
Yeah.
You're not there to spend time at that resort. You're there to go to sleep on Disney property and then get up, rope drop that morning and head right on into the park.
And 100% that's what we did.
Yeah.
I bet you we weren't in there any more than the 6 hours of sleep we got.
Right. Yeah.
My husband kept looking at us going, are we going to go back and take a nap? And I'm like, no naps today.
Disney
no
naps.
things to do.
But
he would find little areas in the park just to sit and like lay up against the wall.
Oh. Yeah, that's actually another difference between Disney World and Disneyland. Disney World, like, barely has benches. Disneyland, guys, there are benches all over the park. It is the most wonderful thing ever. I was like, oh, look, a bench, another bench.
See, that's super nice though.
So wonderful.
That is so nice. Yeah.
Well, another thing too that I liked about Art of Animation, and there's a lot of other resorts that have the same thing, except for what I would call the value resorts. It's the fact that, and again, I don't like to bring it back to Woody getting sick because poor Woody, but like,
it's all right.
Now that it has gone back to kind of regular status there, your only way to leave the value resorts and get anywhere is by bus.
Yes, that
you
is
have
correct.
to ride the bus to everything. And so now, when you get on that bus, it's not now, it's no more where you're just kind of, they're putting a few people in, but oh no, they're smushing you. There's as many people as they can get on that bus. You're on that bus.
Like sardines in there.
Yeah. Art of Animation, you could take the bus, which we did to, a couple places. You can take the Skyliner, Autumn's favorite, to Epcot and Hollywood Studios.
Explain to like our audience what the Skyliner is, Heather.
I'm going to, because Autumn is terrified.
Yes.
I am terrified of that thing. And it's a love-hate relationship. Like it's
Well, what is it? Like, tell us what it is.
So the Skyliner, like when you think of like you're at a ski resort and you go in the different ski lifts and you're kind of going across. That's what the Skyliner is, and you have them at different resorts. So if you're staying at Art of Animation, the Riviera, Caribbean Beach, Beach Club, Yacht Club, Boardwalk, any of those, you have access to ride the Skyliner to Hollywood Studios or Epcot. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, the reasons I like the Skyliner is that I feel like you get there faster than the buses. Mm-hmm. You definitely get to your space. You're not having to worry about, making a bunch of stops and people on and off and different things. You kind of, you're getting to your space. For the most part, I think, except for one time, we were on our own. We were in our own little compartment.
Oh yeah, that's always nice when you have like your own little Skyliner box by yourself.
So we weren't stuffed in with like a whole bunch of other families or people. It was just us breathing our own air into our own space. And I really enjoyed that. And two, if you're not too scared to look out the window, it's beautiful because you can see just tons of, you can see the resorts as you're passing over top. You can see yourself, coming closer to Epcot. You can see, especially at night, when the globe, is lit up, and you can see the Tower of Terror lit up from far away. You can just kind of see so many different things, which is why I really love the Skyliner. Now, I will say we probably rode every mode of transportation you could possibly have ridden.
That's awesome.
We did the monorail. We took the monorail to we were at Magic Kingdom, but had breakfast at the Contemporary. So we hopped on the monorail and we went to the Contemporary. We went to visit the Grand Floridian. We had dinner at Ohana, so we had to go to the Polynesian. So we pretty much rode the monorail to everything.
Yeah, we rode a boat from Hollywood Studios to Epcot. So we got to stop at the Yacht Club, Beach Club, and Boardwalk.
Yeah, that area is great.
Those two, so got to ride a boat. But yeah, I will say my favorite mode was definitely. Actually, I think I like the boat the most. Mm-hmm. But I just think it's really pretty.
Yeah,
Skyliner's probably on the. The Skyliner's great. It's beautiful. I'm just terrified of heights.
Yeah,
that's why I can't.
It makes sense.
My poor husband. He was like holding me, and I'm like squeezing his leg, and like he's like in pain.
Oh, Autumn.
Mom's laughing at me. It was great. But.
Oh man, it is like an additional ride. Like I tell a lot of my clients when they're booking with us, like, "Hey, do you want like another ride to Epcot and Hollywood Studios?" And they're like, "Yeah." And then I'll tell them about it. But like, it's always really good to like. We always screen our clients to ask, do you have a fear of heights? Mm-hmm. Because if you do, then you probably don't want to stay at a Skyliner resort. Right, yeah. You probably want to stay at like, maybe a value with just the buses, or you could go deluxe and you could have, 3 options of transportation, such as the boats, the monorail, and that Skyliner.
And I think that's one of the things we didn't realize going down was that you could not take a bus to Epcot or Hollywood Studios. It was either Skyliner or nothing.
Unless you went the second day. Well, the second day I was like, okay, so we can wake up, we can go to like Animal Kingdom, and then hop off Animal Kingdom, go to Animal Kingdom Lodge, and then we can leave there and then go to Epcot, and like I don't have to hit the Skyliner at all.
There you go.
And my husband was like, that is a lot.
Critical thinking.
He was like, just write it.
Yeah, just get on it. It's gonna be okay. Mm-hmm. I'm proud of you. Great job.
Yes.
You did it.
So, Kristen, I wanted to chat with you because 2022 is almost over.
It is.
2023, you can start booking now for your 2023 Disney vacation. I highly encourage, if you guys are looking at doing one for 2023, go ahead and get your quotes in. You only have to put down a $200 deposit to book your trip, and then you just have to have it paid off within 30 days of the day that you leave. And so it gives you plenty. I hear a lot of people saying, well, we just can't afford Disney. Yep. You can if you plan early. Like if you're just going to call me tomorrow and say, hey, I want to leave in, 2
3
weeks.
days. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a sticker shock for you.
Yeah.
But if you call and say, hey, we're looking at going at Christmas next year, which is like what we're doing. Like my husband and I are already planning. We're going to go ahead and put in our deposit. We're going to get ready to go. We're going to, do all the things. It's doable. It's very doable. Mm-hmm. But what are, I'm asking Kristen because I know you kind of know 2023. Are there any, I know there are some rides that are going to be open up in 2023 that are new.
Mm-hmm.
What are some things for people to look forward to?
So the reason why Chris and I went to Disneyland was because of the Owners Earmark Summit that we were invited to. And what that means is the agency is earmarked with with Disney destinations. And that just, we're an agency that one in like very few in the state of Virginia that are earmarked. And so what that means is that we have sold a lot of Disney. We have a lot of experience in our back pockets. And what this conference was all about was that we got a sneak peek into 2023 and what that is going to be like. And it is going to be epic. So the 50th anniversary will be ending soon, which is kind of sad, but we are excited because the new, I guess their theme is going to be 100 years. Now, a lot of people are getting that confused because they're like, okay, we're just celebrating the 50th. Why are we going to 100 years? It's 100 years celebration of the Disney company since 1923. Yeah. And it's all about just, really allowing those Imagineers to shine, the storytellers to shine, the animators to shine, and all that the Disney company has done, not just for America, but for the entire world, technically. So I'm really excited for that. We are looking at some things that are coming back. It was just announced that Cinderella's Royal Table, all the princesses are coming back. So that's going to be coming back. Akershus and Epcot, that is already open. And I'm sure that they're going to be adding, the princesses all to that as well. Tron, the coaster Tron is going to be opening. We're hoping this upcoming year.
We saw it running.
It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's going to be, so from our understanding, it is going to be the fastest coaster in Magic Kingdom. Now, the fastest coaster in Magic Kingdom, y'all are going to laugh, is Goofy's Barnstormer.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I believe that.
And so no more Goofy's Barnstormer. Sorry, Goofy, but now it will be Tron. So that's really exciting. At Disneyland, the Magic Your Way Parade, I believe that's what it's called. Don't quote me on that, but that is coming back. That parade actually opened up the week after COVID hit, the nation, and then it closed down. That parade was absolutely incredible. I've never watched a parade before and cried, on YouTube. And I was just sobbing because it was a beautiful parade and it brought back a lot of characters that we don't see a lot. So that's going to be coming back. I mean, Disney always has things up their sleeves. And now that Bob Iger is back, woohoo! I'm really excited just to know that, Disney is really in good hands again. And not that it wasn't before, but I'm very happy that Bob is back and he is already been making tons of changes, and it's really exciting to see. Yeah. So the other thing is that Disney Genie, now this already happened, but a lot of people don't know, you can actually go ahead and modify your lightning lanes now, which is really exciting. You couldn't do that before. Like once you got a lightning lane, either you had to do it or you had to wait till that lightning lane was actually timed out so you could go do something different. Now you can actually click on it and modify it. So that's really exciting too. Right.
Well, I do know, though, I will say, I think the, what is it? The celebration of Moana.
Yeah, that's coming
that
to
should
Epcot.
be open in Epcot.
So I actually saw that at Epcot. So I found.
Did you see Tafiti?
So yes.
She's huge, right?
I know. I stood on a wall and I was taking my camera.
Yeah.
Pictures, but yes.
She looks amazing. So that entire experience is going to be so immersive. We learned a lot about what that's going to be like. But you know how when you guys are in Pandora at Animal Kingdom and you're walking around and sometimes if you look at a plant, it will start changing a different color at night or something. That is very similar to what this attraction is going to be all about. And it's all going to be about water and the water interacting with the guest as they're experiencing that walkthrough experience.
Excited. That's going to be pretty cool. I will say, though, for those going down in January, please know that Splash Mountain will be going down.
Yes.
For renovations in January. And it will be coming back as Tiana's Bayou Experience.
Yes.
So, but I think that won't be back until about 2024 or late 2023.
Yeah.
So
it will take Disney a little bit to kind of go in there. my heart, I'm old soul Disney, so I'm a little sad. But I mean, Walt said that Disney is always constantly going to be growing and doing new things. So, I know that when they first announced it, there was a lot of controversy regarding that. But I mean, I feel like it is time to move forward, especially for the younger generation that are growing up on movies that, they didn't grow up on when we were kids.
Yeah.
So, like Snow White and stuff like that. Not all kids know about Snow White, and some parents don't even let them watch Snow White. So, it is a little scary, but, having Princess Tiana, in that is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay, so I'm going to do like a quick round robin. I'm going to ask you guys a quick question.
Okay, here we go.
Of everywhere, so we're going to do it for 3 different things. Okay, first of all the places, I've only stayed at 3, so I don't have much to talk about, but of where you have resort-wise, what is your favorite resort you've stayed in?
Grand Floridian by far.
All right, so I'm gonna say Grand Floridian as well because
Grand
Autumn is gonna have to.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to go Art of Animation. I've only stayed in Art of Animation and movies. I will say my goal, because I visited these resorts, is either Animal Kingdom Lodge.
That's my next one.
Or the Polynesian. Like those two. But I gotta see Animal Kingdom Lodge. Even my husband is like, we're going full out Savannah View. Staying in Animal Kingdom.
He said, I want to wake up on a balcony drinking coffee with a giraffe.
It is really magical, guys.
That's exactly what he told me.
When we stayed there, I mean, we had the most amazing experience where one of the baby zebras was just born, and they let her out into the savannah, and she actually ended up jumping over their fence and came right over to where we were. It was amazing. So you'll love it. Good choice.
What favorite resort?
Oh God. Well, Port Orleans Riverside.
Oh, that's
yes.
So I would have to say that until we are staying at a couple more next year, and then my opinion may change. But for right now,
that's my other bucket list one is Port Orleans Riverside. That one,
I loved that one. Yeah, that one was great. We stayed in the Royal Room too.
Okay,
I love the princess room.
Yeah, they were pretty.
Okay, so
Woody staying in a princess room. Okay, I'm sorry. I called it princess room, but honestly, that room is very magical. Even on the carpet, they have the carpet from Aladdin there, and your little faucets are the lamp from Aladdin. So I mean, it's really cute, but it is a princess room.
Woody has no shame in
No shame. No shame at all. I booked it. I was like, honey, we're staying in the princess room.
Awesome, hubby. Way to go. Way to go, Woody.
Okay, so my next question is favorite restaurant. What is your favorite dining experience? Anyone? Got it?
Quick service and
Well, I guess,
table?
sure. I mean, whatever.
Name out favorite quick service, favorite table.
Oh, are we doing quick service?
We could do either your favorite quick and table.
Oh, man. Okay. Wait, don't look at me. You guys go first. I have to think this through.
What's yours?
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
From where I've been, I have to say my favorite, Autumn's going to tell you, my favorite quick service place is to go to the Cheshire Cat.
Oh, yes, Cheshire Cat.
That's my favorite.
Cheshire Cat Tales. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That and my favorite table, oh gosh, I'm going to have to go with Ohana because I've been twice now and it's been fabulous both times.
Yes.
I loved it.
That is such a hard question.
For me, that is a very hard question. I will say my favorite table service will have to be Chef Mickey's for their breakfast because I enjoy that so much. And we did try Boma as well. And Boma's great too.
Yeah.
They're both great. I just prefer Chef Mickey's. I love their cheesy potatoes.
Yeah.
I could just eat plates and plates and plates of those.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And the buffet is now coming back.
I was about to say, buffet is on its way back.
We just missed it.
That's really exciting.
The buffet was back at Boma, but it was not back at Mickey's.
Right.
But quick service, I don't know. Casey's Corner, maybe?
Oh, I love Casey's
I tried their
Corner.
holiday dog.
Oh my goodness.
No. I'm sorry. We got to change ours. Both of us have to change. Harambe Street Market.
Oh, yes. In Animal Kingdom.
Yes. The street
corn.
My
goodness.
It is life-changing experience. Get street corn and your day will be made.
My whole trip was
just telling you.
Oh,
I was
walking around eating a big ear of corn.
That's the one thing my husband is not his corn. His face watching me devour this corn on the cob.
I love it.
Amazing.
I love it. Okay, so for me, I would say Citricos, which is inside of the Grand Floridian. I've only been once, and that was when my husband and I went to our very first Disney World trip together as a married couple, and that was just beautiful. I love it. And then I have to say, for my quick service, I love Woody's Lunchbox.
Yes.
I do love Woody's lunchbox.
It's so yummy.
The tacos
and
are so good.
yeah, and I just love that Pop-Tart. They have homemade Pop-Tarts that they make, and it is just, give me a Pop-Tart any day, and you have made my day. Like, and it has to be obviously from, Woody's Lunchbox. But there is another restaurant that's going to be a table service restaurant in Toy Story Land that's coming out. I believe it's going to be this upcoming year. It's Jesse's Barbecue Roundup.
Yes, they're building that right now.
And I am really stoked because I love barbecue and anything Toy Story. I love it. So, but Woody, what about you?
Yak and Yeti.
Oh, yes.
We
there's like no.
Yeah, there's that. Like, we went in there this past trip, and it's probably some of the best food I've ever eaten. Period. But then I got the it's going to be good when it says market price on the menu, and they don't have the price on it.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, let's do it. I had the steak and shrimp tempura. Oh my God! I still like. That would be a place where I would go just to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we like lived like, all right, we're going to eat dinner at Yak and Yeti. That's it. Or get takeout. I wish I had it right now.
DoorDash it.
Yeah. I mean, it was
a long drive.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. So Yak and Yeti hands down.
It'll be a little cold when it gets here.
Yeah,
right.
It'll be all right though.
Okay, and then my final question is, of all the Ford Park, favorite ride?
Oh,
what's your favorite ride?
Man.
All right. I have to say Cosmic Rewind in Epcot is my favorite ride right now.
Ride that.
Ride it because I was scared I was going to get sick.
Next time, y'all come in with me and I'll tell you how I did it. But honestly, I do get vertigo, and that ride was amazing. I did have to take a Dramamine beforehand.
Yeah. Okay. I know what yours is.
Do you?
I know what yours is.
I don't think.
Oh, are you changing it?
You're going to be shocked because it's not what I think you're thinking. I know it's not what you're thinking.
Okay, go for it.
So, my hands down favorite ride is going to be Test Track.
Yep.
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
She
love it.
We left her and she rode it like 3 more times.
Oh yeah.
I love that. Okay.
I will single rider it for hours. Like, I will just get off and hop back on. The little guy kept going, well, welcome back. Welcome back. I just kept running back.
She knows where the camera is. So she her magic shots are always of her.
I'm like,
I love the camera.
I'm like smiling at the camera. Like, I got in because with single rider they only let you on, like, you get on with other families and stuff.
That's a great way to meet really good Disney friends too. It's just everyone get on a ride together.
One little girl was hilarious because I got in with her and her dad, and like she looked over, she was like, "Who are you?" I was like, "Hi, I'm going to be your friend on this trip.
I'm a distant relative."
Well, by the time we got off, she was like, "Bye, thanks for riding with me." I was like, "Bye."
Funny?
But Test Track is hands down my favorite.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, you would love at Disneyland and California Adventure the Cars ride. It's just like Test Track, but you're actually riding in the Cars characters, and it is phenomenal.
Awesome.
Like, amazing. All right, Autumn, what's yours?
I don't know. I think mine would have to be Mickey and Minnie's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Runaway Railroad.
Yeah.
That's actually the very first ride inside of any Disney park that actually has a ride in honor of Mickey Mouse.
Yep.
Isn't that amazing?
That's probably my favorite. I have some very close ones. I probably have a favorite ride at every park.
Right.
But I think that's one
It's
I
so
have
fun.
to ride it when I go.
Right. It is so fun. And I'm just going to add, I love Winnie the Pooh in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
I got to meet Winnie the Pooh and Tigger.
I saw that photo, made me cry because I know how much you love those characters.
sat in that line too.
Right.
Oh, we did.
I'm so proud of you.
I
It's a
was
long
like,
line.
40 minutes almost to meet
meet those
all the
characters.
I was just kind of like, no, it's okay. But like, nope. They walked away to like change whatever. I was like, nope, I'm sitting right here.
Awesome.
I was like third in line. I was like, I'm not moving.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Woody.
Oh, Haunted Mansion, hands down. I could.
Good one.
Yeah, I can go on that. Yeah, the amount of merch at times that we go on that ride in my den at home is unbelievable. The Haunted Mansion merch.
I love it.
I love that ride. It's not a Disney trip unless we go on it. So we have to go on that. We have to go on Pirates because that's Laura's ride.
That's probably one of my second favorites. Is Pirates.
Those two are must. Of course we love Peter Pan. It's sweet. And Winnie the Pooh, you're right. That is that one we just have to ride to. But Haunted Mansion for me, hands down.
I'd say my husband's probably is Pandora. Flight of Passage.
Flight of Passage is incredible.
And that's probably my second.
God, that took me half a day to recover from.
Oh no,
I loved it.
Oh,
I
man.
love that ride.
Yes.
So cool thing about at Disneyland, they actually do a Christmas overlay in Haunted Mansion to The Nightmare Before Christmas. It is spectacular. I rode that so many times. I couldn't believe all the things that I saw in there. And then just one other thing, they also do a Christmas layover, and it's a Small World, and they're just amazing. I was just enamored with that. I thought those were the coolest things. So
right. Yeah. Well, we could probably sit here and talk for another hour.
We could. We really could.
About Disney.
Sorry, Kevin. Sorry about that.
Are you ready to go on a Disney
I know.
vacation?
Yeah, all right, Kevin. So someone that hasn't been yet, are you ready to go? Did we hype it up enough?
Come on, let's go.
I'm going to be that person that makes the reservation for next Christmas.
You should.
There we go.
Hey, Heather and Autumn are here to serve you. Like, they are
Hands
here.
down.
Yes.
This was the second Christmas I've been, and if I had to choose when to go every year, I would take my family back at Christmas.
Absolutely.
Every year.
Yeah.
Weather's
Christmas
fabulous.
over Halloween.
If you go the 2 weeks between like Thanksgiving and Christmas, there's hardly any lines.
Golden.
It's beautiful. Weather's great. And
I
then
know, we were looking at all the people back here. They were like, "Oh, it's like 12 degrees and the roads are freezing over." We're just like in Florida, and like we wake up, I'm like, "Oh, it's like 60 degrees. It's a little chilly."
Ooh, I think I'll wear my hoodie today.
You're like, oh, I might put a hoodie on in Florida.
Look brisk outside.
But just the holiday decorations and seeing, and I mean, I was down there this time without my littlest. My 10-year-old didn't go, unfortunately. And I was FaceTiming her quite a bit. I FaceTimed like the entire parade. I FaceTimed the entire Mickey's Runaway Railroad with her.
Oh,
like
that's awesome.
So she was kind of watching it with me. But watching other people's kids, just seeing stuff
is the worst
for the first time. It brought me to tears at some points with these kids that were just like, oh my gosh, and they'd get all excited, and it was just like I wanted to jump in their family and be like, hey.
I love that. Like,
so cute.
you guys totally get it. I love it.
Anyway, but highly recommend Christmas time.
Yes.
It's beautiful
It's
and
very
magical
special.
and fabulous.
So
So
special.
anyway, well, guys, unfortunately, we have to quit talking about Disney.
Oh, so sad.
Because Talk Local to Me is over. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, all those things that you may be celebrating this time. Spend time with your families over the holidays. Don't stress about work. Spend time with them. Love them. And we'll see you next week. Well, we won't see you. Well, actually, we will see you because we have cameras on us now. So we'll see you and talk to you next week on Talk Local to Me.